to do the next part in my Michael Jordan career challenge. And we lost the 1985-86 season in the finals before the NBA championship against the 76ers last time. And to be fair, it's accurate to what happened in real life. Well, not super accurate because the real life Bulls got knocked out in the quarters against this Boston Celtics. But we got a bit further than MJ. Maybe this season we can get a bit further again in the 1986-87 season. And maybe we can actually win a ring. So again, I keep saying it, MJ didn't win his first ring until 2000 and no, what about 2000? In 1990 and 91, I think. That was when MJ won his first NBA championship with the Chicago Bulls. This time, in our version, 0088 version, we're hoping to win way more rings than he did, and get a bit further. So last season, I didn't film most of last season. I actually started in his debut year, which was 1984 to 85 season. But I didn't film any of that. I was just messing around with it, seeing if it even worked, seeing this mod, see if this mod worked. But now we are filming the 86-87 season. I'm not going to film the whole thing, not every single match. I'm going to just film the big matches or stream the big matches, So this is the season opener, so I'm going to stream this one and see if we can do what Michael Jordan did. In real life, Jordan had a new coach in the 86-87 season, and his coach was nervous. Jordan was like, "Don't worry, coach. I ain't going to let you lose your first game." So we can't lose his first game because he did win. He scored 50 points and he beat the New York Knicks. I ain't going to be able to score 50 points because I ain't got as much time as Jordan did unless I go to serious overtime. So, yeah, because it's going to be 4 minutes each quarter. I ain't got time to be doing 12 minutes each quarter or even 8 minutes each quarter like I did for the playoffs. So my rules are I do 4 minutes each quarter during the season, and then when I get to the playoffs, if I get to the playoffs, I up the time to 8 minutes so I can get all the big records and have longer games, and it'd be more fun. Because it's all about the playoffs, really, isn't it? I was trying to get through the season pretty quick, so I do 4 minute seasons. I won't be able to get amazing records like Jordan did because there's not enough time, but especially with these options that I've got, realistic 80 sliders. So yeah. Also, I'm going to up the difficulty because I did a bit too good towards the end of last season, even though I lost to 76ers because I wasn't focusing. And a part of me was like, almost wanting to lose, like my hubris was down or something. I don't know what was going on. So yeah, let me just make sure my buttons are all good. Yeah, the buttons are all mashed up right now. My buttons are all messed up now. So we want, that's the pass button. We want circle to be pick control. D is triangle, so post up. Square is C shoot. LF2. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. R2. Pass modifier. This might be a bit weird. R1. Up. Down. Left. Right. Pro stick, we go up, down, left, right, time out, select button, start. These should be okay. Don't really use these, but I'll put them on there anyway. Defense, we should hope that should all be the same. Yeah, I think that's the same. I think. Intense D. Sprint. Okay, that should be all the same. Right. Okay. So we've got to look at the calendar. And see, this is my calendar. Obviously, I've already simulated these games. There's no such team as 19. I know it says 2013, but this is 1986, 87. There's no such team as the Timberwolves or Raptors yet. But the first game is against the New York Knicks. I'm going to leave difficulty on All-Star for now because I want to make sure Doug Collins wins his first game. Is that cheating? Maybe a little bit. And then when I get to the Cavs, we can up the difficulty to Superstar, whatever is next. I don't know. So it felt a bit easy. We'll see how we do with the next just to see properly. I'm going to really try and win now. Like I think I was losing a little bit on purpose when I was going against the 76ers. So let's start this now. Simulate through date. I think we're ready to go. New York Knicks. Let me just make sure all the options I think all the options are good. Before we play the game, let me just make sure all the options are good. Yeah. We'll leave it on All-Star for now. 4 minutes, injuries are on. I like the real player because it's like, I've got to use Jordan to score that. You know, it's like... But then I think it's still kind of the stats still matter even if you're using your timing. It doesn't you can't be someone terrible and still score everything. So I might try user timing one day. I don't know. I'll get a little bit more better at the game. The game sliders are 1980s sliders. NBA rules are perfect for the 80s. Coach settings. It doesn't even say about Doug Collins. Okay. Let's go straight into the play against the New York Knicks. The opening game, 1986-87. Oh, it's slightly laggy. Hopefully it's not going to be too annoying. There's Patrick Ewing, 1986-87 Jordan. Still got a tiny bit of hair left.
Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's Friday night basketball. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the New York Knicks. And that's it for now. Let's send you out
Coach,
to
I ain't gonna let you lose your first game.
Crew. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, there's no music playing because copyright.
We're coming at you from
Yeah, we will rock you. Man, Jordan was on his own back then, man. All he had was Oakley. He didn't have Pippen. He lost. I've lost Gervin. I've lost Daly. Quentin Daly was my guy, my three-pointer especially. I've lost Macy. Damn, man, Bulls were slacking this year. If Bulls had a better team, they might have won the championship that year. They came 8th seed in the playoffs this season. We'll see. Got to get to go Patrick Ewing. Ewing looks ready. He's going to be better this season. Corzine, in the real game, it was that tall guy with the bald head that set this in. I should have picked him. Doesn't matter. Alright, we got new Jordan. I thought I changed Jordan's knee pads. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see what Jordan can do. Ooh, Jordan's 97. I might just end up going through this team, man. First shot is a slam dunk.
And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
This Jordan's got 97 stats. Look at his hairline's going down a little bit.
You know, the Knicks got off to a fast start, but when you employ as many old bodies as they did last year, it's hard to sustain the level.
I changed his knee pads anyway, so the proper knee pads he wore. He did wear the red ones in a couple games. He had both red ones on. Jordan seems like he's taller. Maybe it's because he's bald. Don't know how it felt.
Anderson with it. Back to Ewing. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And Clark, said that he's going to hit that ball last season right after the All-Star break in the early March. But Steve, when the vets saw the finish line,
Oakley's so much better now. He feels faster.
That's right. They won 13
His hair's different as well.
Catapulting themselves back into
Feels different from last season.
let everyone know that
Man,
they would
literally it's
not
just Jordan
be
Oakley based on the stats I see. Maybe Paxson can score some 3-pointers for me. Corzine, stop that one. Yes. We ain't letting coach lose his first game. Oh shit. Oh, maybe we are if I'm going to keep missing shots like that. And the Browns are slightly different.
I think we all sort of knew we'd be in for quite a battle.
Well, that's how it looks.
Nice, Jordan.
I mean, hard to tell these teams apart. They're so evenly matched. So I think we're in for a good one tonight.
We're not going to be able to score like 100 points or Jordan score 50 points, but you know, I ain't got time for that.
Back to Wilkins. The pass to Ewing.
Otherwise, I'm going to be here for the rest of my life trying to play this Jordan challenge. I want to get to the 1998 pretty soon.
He looked the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else. A different look for New York. Thornton's checked in, and Walker subbed in for King. Backing down is Jordan. That's good.
Nice.
Jordan's got 7.
We're killing them, man.
Post play has been rock solid.
I just wanted to make sure Coach wins his first game. We've got Doug Collins, we've got to help him out.
Into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Wilkins kicks to Anderson. Back to Wilkins. Off the run, and the jumper falls for him. Wilkins has got his first points in this one. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy. Backing down is Jordan. 1:35 left to play.
Ooh, Jordan.
That's good.
They can't stop him. See? Look at the point. I'm killing him. I should have put him. Definitely got to play on Superstar, especially with a 97 overall Jordan, man. It's too much. Is Jordan really that good that season? 97? I don't know if that's the real stats 2K gave him, or is that the stats this mod designer gave him? I don't know. So obviously not every single year of the Bulls is going to be in this. Is that Doug Collins? That looked more like, what's his name?
You know, they missed him though, Kevin. I mean, desperately. I thought they performed.
That looks more like,
really needed him against the Heat.
oh
they were
shit.
able to steal game 1 in
What?
the Eastern Conference semifinal matchup.
Come on, Banks. Stop him. I wasn't concentrating. I was looking at the coach. I don't know that Doug Collins. That looks like Jackson, man. I was going to say Peter Jackson. No, that's Doug Collins standing there. Who's the other guy sitting? Why does he look like Jackson? That might not be Jackson. But that doesn't look like Doug Collins, though.
Yeah, everything seems to be working. He's in a nice groove.
Oh, I'm not using Intense D. That's why I'm letting him score. I've changed the button for Intense D.
Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Now Cummings inside.
Nice. Go on, Jordan. Don't let him stop you. Oh.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Oh, what a stop. Get the rebound. Nice. Paxson, what you got to do?
No scoring yet from him, but that's
Jordan.
a change. And 3 from Jordan.
Oh, Jordan got the 3. He hit the 3. What a good first quarter, man. I've got to change Jordan's leg and his knee pad is annoying me. I thought I changed that and saved that last night. I don't know why it's not there.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
Oh, it's the second, it's the B team I'm playing with. They do the rotation. Okay, I let the coach do the rotation and stuff, but I don't know what to expect from these guys. Let's see what Prep can do now. Alright, Breach, I was saying Prep. Slightly laggy, but it's not too bad. It's still playable.
The finger roll finish at the bucket.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score.
I don't know. I need to learn what these guys are like. These are all like new players. Where's the Bulls guy?
Takes it from 10. That's good on the jump shot.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead. Well, for so long, the Knicks have been the punchline of the Eastern
The
Conference
really
last
tall
decade.
Bulls guy. I don't know. Is it this guy with a big, with a nice face?
Questionable
It
trades
can't be
really
him.
kept them from rising to the top in the East, but once again now they look like a powerhouse.
The shot no good. Chicago leading by 9. Kicks it to Turner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Clark, you were right. The Knicks were a powerhouse last season. Steve, 37 wins against the rest of the conference. And they just would dominate other teams at times.
Oh, there he is. That's the tall bald guy. Why wasn't he the starting?
They don't turn the ball
He
over.
said it was Corzine.
Bury it from long range. So yeah, they found their identity last year and have really dominated in that Eastern Conference.
Here's Wilkins.
You don't know what I'm talking about. The tall bald guy. I was just fascinated by his hairline when I saw him play in the real life 1986-87 opener, and he did the tip off. Instead, Corzine did the tip off in my version, and he sucks.
No good.
I was looking forward to seeing what he looks like in the game version.
Seemed like they hit every big shot.
And he looks pretty accurate.
Their offense was clicking.
Wow, I need to get Jordan back on, man. We're not doing very good. It's mad the difference it makes when you look. But I need to know what these guys can do. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay, he scored. And he got the foul.
And the Bulls making the change here.
Damn, that sucks.
Thornton's checked in. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakout.
It's going to be hard when I... Oh, yes. Grab it then. Damn, what are you looking at? Can we get it to Paxson? Myers? Oh my god, how do I tackle not?
Trail by 10. Wilkins kicks to Ewing.
Oh shit, Ewing, he was always going to score that one, isn't he?
Ewing's got a second bucket tonight.
And that's 10 straight points.
Can we look at their stats, man?
Defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
And the pass to Myers. From deep.
Oh,
Can't hit. And New York
that's always hard to get the rebound. You have to switch characters and then it still like takes time to read the button that I'm pressing.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he's not...
I'm guessing Mars is my second Jordan. I don't know who's going to be my bench guy is. I need a bench guy.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference.
Maybe if I kept Jordan on, I probably could get 50 points.
Considering what
Man, I don't understand his... Man, I need to get used to this whole new team, man. Jesus. Alright, let's bring... how much time we got left this quarter? That's only 50 seconds.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head and go, how is this team going to get to the second round?
Paxson, you still got it?
They did.
No.
Role players with a front line that is tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with
Oh, come on. This is the longest 30 seconds ever. Or 50 seconds.
Yeah, they got to hurry.
Yes, come on.
And here we go. The Bulls first break. Here's Banks.
Oh my god, how am I missing
As
that?
it looks like they
I'm going to back foul to me, not the Knicks.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that
What?
happens, you know, at some point you have to
Jesus.
just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
and the
Right.
Bulls making the change here.
We need to get Jordan back on.
Checked in.
There we
But
go.
shooting their first free throws of the night.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year,
let's see how
their
far this
free throw
goes.
numbers helped them win games.
That's good.
Jordan's too good.
Jordan's got 16.
Conley's on 97 stats already. It's like, this is
seconds
this
left
is
in the
his
first
prime.
half of
He
the
didn't win in his prime.
Here's Wilkins.
Damn. Oh, I thought that went in.
The first half is now in the books. The Bulls lead by 1. Brought to
We didn't score much at all. We scored like a couple. We scored like 17 in the first.
For the Pistons,
Jordan has 16 points. We're already halfway through. I don't think there's no way I'm getting 50 because we ain't scoring 50. And,
into the
like,
preamble, the light of New York
there's
City
only 4-minute
off the East
quarters.
River as we return. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jordan.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been
See how his
mid-range or
fadeaway is.
inside, he's taking only what the defense has given him. And
Wait, is the injuries on? I know they turn off by themselves. By itself, yeah. Okay, injuries on. Maybe you can't have injuries on when you're doing the playoffs for some reason. But you can turn it on in the options, which is weird.
They've got Wilkins. Ewing is out there with King. And it's Wright in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And so Jordan nails both of them.
a lot of high hopes for the Knicks in last year's playoffs. They started off so hot, but then let the series against Boston drag on, and eventually went to 7 games, and they fell to the Pacers in the second round after that.
Unless you lose your first game, coach.
Now here's Henderson, guarded by Paxson, and that was
Oh, maybe I am. I'm just going like that.
The Bulls leading by 7. Backing down is Jordan. Pulls up. It's good for
Wow.
time. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Boston series did drag on him, you can tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him, and in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out. They couldn't get it done, and there's no doubt that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
On call here, the Bulls decide to talk it over.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nail
I
the fifth seed in the
changed
East
his
last
name. Maybe I
season
didn't
in
save
large part
it.
due to how they were able to play on the road. Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
What the heck? Get it, Oakley.
Oakley passes to Paxson. Left side, Jordan. Lock at 6. And they double up Jordan. Pass to Paxson.
Paxson, can you get a free?
Deep. That drops,
Oh,
and it comes off an
swish.
assist from Jordan. Paxson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, the big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and coaching staff.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. King, defended by Oakley. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, this guy has a huge bag of tricks that he can dip into on the low block. He's really mastered an array of complicated moves.
And that makes him a splendid, supreme scoring threat in the post. I mean, he baits the hook, and the defenders almost always are biting. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Well, for a long time,
Jordan,
New
we
York
got
fans,
block him.
going to see a Knicks game was an exercise
What?
in masochism, but they turned it around in a big way, and now this is a tough place to play.
Come on, man. I'm not good at
He
that.
is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed.
How am I supposed to do that's difficult if I can barely just beat these guys? I need to get a different controller, man. This controller's irritating the hell out of me.
Best home record in the East last season as they won 31 games here.
Well, you know, Kevin, there's so much mystique here in this building, and everybody loves to play in New York. It's the mecca for basketball in this country. And when NBA players come into New York, they can't wait to play against this Knicks team.
They're actually catching up.
They want to defend their
And I want to increase the difficulty? I don't know about that.
Shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a
Maybe I didn't realise how good my team was last season.
Great D
With
that
Gervin,
You know, not only is the
and
game
Bailey,
tight, but the
and
rebounding
Jordan.
battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Some changes for Chicago. Brown comes in for Porzingis, and Sellers sub in for Oakland.
I'm not far behind.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Sellers passes to Turner. Defended by Tucker. 3.
How did he miss that? There's no one guarding him.
New York trailing. Here's Henderson.
Alright, I need to focus, man. There's literally quite... We're not supposed to lose this game. What's he winking at? Must have been Jordan back on your court. I was tired of
I
it.
agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You gotta get their
making a switch here. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Sellers, guarded by Wright. Backing down is Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Henderson kicks to Ewing. Brown's there. Unloads from 13. Ewing misses.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Well, maybe I did it for his away outfit.
60% from the line, 6 of 10.
I mean, his home outfit.
77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular,
I
but
don't know.
solid.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll.
That looks like Jackson, man. But it also looks like Doug Collins.
Backing down is Jordan. 1 second left. And he was fouled in the way up.
Ooh, got the free throw.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
He's
Oh, come on.
And we reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls up 7. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they're getting into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this club.
They've worked hard to get the ball into the low post tonight as well, and it's paid off.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Oakley is out there with Turner. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Corzine. And it's Paxson in at point guard. Here's Jordan.
Yeah, I need to change the controller, man.
Is going to be the call.
That's too difficult for no reason.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Henderson kicks to Ewing. Corzine's there. From the post. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing
Oakley. Let's use Oakley
This
now,
game
man.
is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Ah,
There's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
how much of it
He's checked in.
have they changed Oakley's biting point for the free throws?
Wilkins against Jordan. Wilkins draws the double. Ewing the pass to King. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they're knocking a lot of those shots down.
Jordan with it. Wilkins picks him up. Jordan kicks to Banks. Back to Jordan. And they double up Jordan.
The heck?
Here's Oakley. Gets to the line for 2 with the D all over him. And the Bulls lead
I
by
couldn't score
7.
50 with Jordan, but I scored 50 with the Bulls.
Their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They come
Oh,
out
no.
Ewing misses.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Right side, Jordan. Defended by Wilkins. And they double up Jordan. He feeds it to Banks. 6 to shoot. Jordan lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And now a 9-point Chicago lead. Wilkins dishes to Henderson. Back to Wilkins. He passes it to Ewing. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
And let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Doug Collins as he addressed his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet.
I thought he
I
scored
don't
that
want to
one.
see any let up out there. We'll see how well his point got across.
Thanks, Doris.
Oh,
Right throws it down hard.
Well, the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Bulls lead
The
it
heck?
by 5.
Look at the ball going. That took ages.
The drive by Jordan. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Jordan's got 33.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10.
Jordan 97. He was 94 last season. That might be because of his injury. But now he doesn't get. His injury was really low because he was injured for the whole of the last season in real life. So the stats, his injury stats were really low. Maybe that's what made him 94. But now he's 97. Doesn't get injured anymore, I guess.
He's got to take that every time.
The drive by Jordan. The fadeaway.
Fade away swish.
Jordan's got 35.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside. Well,
Let me just see if I can get my messages that I've missed.
That's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
From 15 feet away. And right to the basket on the assist by Henderson.
I'm trying to foul
56
now.
seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jordan up top. Defended by Tucker. And he's knocked
I
off
missed that.
course by the knee. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jordan. He has 35 points. The free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, you know, getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Henderson passes to right.
Get out of here. That's a foul, but whatever.
Whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
Couldn't score 50 with Jordan, but we scored 50 with the Bulls. We were never going to score 50 with Jordan with 4-minute halves, 4-minute quarters.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second for the Knicks. Thornton's checked in, and Walker subbed in for Kim.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Oh, come on.
So the whistle blows on the shot.
You get
Two
too
free
quick,
throws for the
man.
contact right there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth.
Okay, I got that one.
Yep, that was an easy
That was
whistle for the
well,
official.
man.
And New York making a change here. Cummings is checked in.
Nice.
Both free throws good from Oakley.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Now it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
For Chicago, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Outside
What Jordan
for
do from there?
The
Oh,
Bulls keep it alive.
Jordan want to try another one?
Three.
One more for luck?
Feeds
Nah,
it to
fuck
Jordan.
that.
Defended by
Jordan's
Tucker.
better from the paint.
The drive by Jordan.
Yeah.
And finally they hit one.
It's going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Number 2.
Because Jordan was right. He weren't going to let Coach lose his first game. And he didn't. He delivered on his promise. The only thing is, though, I played that on All-Star. Just to stay true to Jordan's word. Also, I wanted to get used to the new team and the new Jordan. But now we're going to have to up the difficulty to Superstar or whatever the next one after All-Star is. It wasn't that easy. It was kind of difficult, but that's probably because this controller and it's a little bit laggy. I'm gonna go change the controller real quick. I'll be back. So I'm gonna play music. I probably should remove this music. Jordan slam dunk. Right, let's get it. It's not even got the right clothes on, so let's get rid of that. Before I change the controller, I just want to see something real quick. How many points did Jordan? Jordan scored 39. Not far off. 10. If we had gone overtime, I could have scored the 50. In 4, I would have scored 80 if that was like 8 minutes or 12 minutes. Here's Jordan name player of the week. Timberwolves don't even exist. There's nothing looking at that. Alright, Jordan's 91. See my stats. What can Oakley actually do inside scoring? Okay, he's good inside the paint. Obviously he's a good defense guy. What about his 3-pointers? Didn't get to see his 3-pointers. Rosen, Banks, Turner, Threat, Pocket, Myers, Waiters. Wow, he sucks. No wonder he didn't start. He started in real life though. Alright. I thought I edited him. Yeah, so why didn't it save? Right, he wore the red armbands, but he had his signature Jordan knee pads or leg on his. Oops, I did the wrong thing there. What? Why is it changing his socks? He didn't have anything in his left knee. There you go. He had that. That's what you used to wear. I don't know why I didn't save. I don't think it matters what. Clearly, because I didn't save it. All right. I'm gonna be, but let's check the. Actually, let's before I go. Change my controller. Check the stats. Check the standings. Technically, the first proper game, so. Bobcats and Raptors and Magic don't exist, or Heat. Pistons. Wow, Pistons doing bad. 76. You ain't winning this season. They've won the last 2 seasons. In real life, I think it was the Lakers and Celtics. I'm not sure. But this season, I ain't going to let them win. Jazz are doing really good. Lakers are alright. To be fair, they had enough games. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Back in a second, guys. Just need to change the controller. Okay, and we're back. And we are back. And the controller, wait. Okay, the controller works. No, but I still need to do the thing. I need to edit it. Okay, my controller. The other controller I was using was really irritating to use. Yeah, Oh shit, no, this is not what we want. Yes, we get it. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck. I can't even get out of this. That's weird. Okay, escape, we don't want that. We want, there we go. Yes, pass, pick control, play stop, shoot, play cool, icon pass, pass modifier. It's going to be hard to remember the changes I've made. Sprint. Move player up, move player down, move player left, move player right, up, down, left, right, timeout, pause. Okay, great. Let's do the defense because I feel like it's not right. Should be there. Okay. Double team. Icon swap. Intensity. Yeah, it's right. Okay. Alright, cool. Should be good to go. Now let's go to the next round. Saving season. Next is the Cavaliers, 56-46 the Knicks. Cleveland Cavs. They won this in real life, but I don't know what. Now, I'm not going to play all 82 games because that's just long. But, damn, he looks different. I remember, didn't he have, oh, maybe that's a different character or person.
Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K.
I'm going to skip the, I'm going to play each game, one home, one away, and all the extra games where you play like people in your conference 4 times. When you play people in your conference 4 times, I'm going to skip those extra 2 games because that's too much. I'm going to do it the UK football way, you know.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Jordan?
Well, he's really good defensively.
Ron Harper. Oh, snap. Ron
plays,
Harper.
and then forcing players into areas where they don't want to go and where they become more vulnerable for
Cleveland
turnovers.
Cavs.
And Steve, even
As
more
if you
than
get
that,
Nike-specific
this is what I think
trainers
of
for your
when
team.
late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got 1 shot to win the game.
That's a bit too gangster.
He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
So Cleveland will get the first possession.
Okay.
Number 5.
Feels much better. Oh, I'm supposed to put the difficulty up. Okay. Superstar. What's next? Hall of Fame. Okay, Superstar. This is going to be scary. Let's go.
So with the ball. Back to Jordan. Defended by Hubbard.
Still managed to score on Superstar at least. That's a good sign.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Well, shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they averaged about 77% from the free throw line a year ago. So this is a solid free throw shooting team.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Jordan against Harper. And he drops it off the glass.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point. You know what's coming.
More aggressive.
They might have a chance
Or is
to
that just a
re-sign
placebo
LeBron
effect?
in 2014 with how their books look.
And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some.
Why does Jordan seem so much taller when he's balding? His height hasn't changed. And he changes. I guess it's because he's changed his trainers from those. He's changed his sneakers from those Air Jordan 1s, and those Air Jordan 1s make him look younger, I guess.
Added young talent, but they maintain flexibility just in case.
Here's Paxson after the made shot from Dort. The drive by Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's
Superstar's not too bad so far.
No, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
But then maybe the Cavs are just easy.
Here's Harper. The pass to Hubbard. Oakley's there. Williams a screen on Oakley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hubbard. Cleveland gets it back.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle the block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Oakley against Williams. He dishes it to Doherty.
Oh my god.
Doherty's got a second bucket
You try to defend that, man.
That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
The drive by Jordan.
What? Oh, I didn't even block like that before. I might have, but
Harper against Jordan.
usually it's a foul.
Able
Nice.
there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
From the line, here is the jump
Nice.
shot. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team.
Ooh, what a block. Jordan, that's yours.
Play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great return inside. Kevin?
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. And guys, not too much of a surprise. The defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. They always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
Doc Collins is like, yeah, we got Jordan. Doc Collins has been excited winning his first 3 games in real life. 86, 87 season.
Half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? And you mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. Attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Wizards.
Nice,
I don't think the
Oakley.
outcome here, Kevin, was determined until very late in the game. I mean, a tough battle this one was throughout. And when the seesaw ended, it was still close.
Heck?
But they ended up with the short end of the stick.
And I don't know how many times the league
Ooh, Oakley!
felt like a lot. That was a
Nice
really
assist
fun game
from
to watch.
Jordan.
Good work to tax
It's
the
literally
both
only
boards on this
Oakley and
league.
Jordan, man. That's what we got for this whole season.
Build on and begin to pull away here.
Elo kicks to Price. Back to Elo.
Damn.
Not watching the line here. That'll be a backcourt
I thought he's a superstar. Why are you lot doing backcourt violations and shit?
Here is Paxson. And so the first quarter
Why are
is
you
in
playing
the
that
books.
music, man? It's hard to
It's
score when
the
the flipping
Bucks up by 9.
counters going down. That's why everyone gets excited.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
I was impressed with
B
their
team.
transition game, guys. They really
Not
got
to
out
go
and ran
Jordan
the
on.
lanes.
Well, Myers didn't do too. I think Myers is the bench. Is a superstar off the bench, the sixth man.
Now let's check out the laps courtesy of
It's
Gatorade.
pretty
All
quick,
fueled up and
nippy.
ready to go.
I have to
Here's
keep
the
them. I have to remember Myers.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Price is out there at Newman. Then there's West. Then there's Elo. West passes to Price. Dishes to Elo. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just...
Damn, they blocked that.
The 11-footer. And
What?
three
Oh, I
pulls
was
it
about
down.
to say.
Chicago
You should have caught that though. Still,
Pass to Sellers. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
there's nobody here. Come on, you got to score that. Oh my
It's caught
god.
by Newman.
That's a tough one there, because he's wide open. That's
Exactly. I was
exactly
wide
what he expects to
open. Why did he miss that?
Clark did
Maybe I should have put it on user.
Yeah, the cottonmouth here, dry spell for sure.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Number 5. Bank shot, no good. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Myers passes to Waiters. Working on Doherty.
Myers, what you got from far away? Nothing.
They'll get another chance.
Come on, I know you sucked. I know you sucked, but you couldn't score that.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Swiped away.
Nice. Turner.
Turner against Harper. The dish to Waiters. Passes it to 3. Shoots the 3.
Oh, why did I do that? You should have known he's not going to score that.
Chicago, their first
How
meeting
many
of the
people got the
season.
stats for it?
Last year's season series between
Oh.
was the battle of two of the NBA's mid-level teams, and they didn't get the better of it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. These guys
Oh,
were tough to hold for them last
slightly
year.
early,
Let's
okay.
just say.
Yeah, when you're so evenly matched with the team, Kevin, it doesn't make you feel that
Nice.
good to drop most of your games against them.
At least we got
because you
1
feel
point.
like
Go on, get Jordan back on, man. What's going
some
on?
of the games you play against this team.
Timeout called. The
Jordan's got
Cavaliers.
full
Well, he's watching
stamina
this
as well.
club
He's
miss a
going
lot
back
of
on.
shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Bulls making a switch here.
Jordan, what we got? Run through these guys, man.
After the miss from Jordan. The drive by Jordan. And good on the basket. Hook it. Jordan's got 13.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Harper against Paxson.
Oh,
Doherty with the bucket.
hard to defend that.
Doherty's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
The drive by Jordan. He's against Williams. And they double up Jordan.
Fade away. How's he missing
And good to
fade?
go. And it's the Cavaliers
He's
taking
got
it.
97
They
stats.
packed their bags for a long one as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road.
Get out of here,
Some
man.
really good games going on today, guys, and the one that captures my eye is the Utah one.
Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Harper. And goaltending is going to be the call.
Goaltending?
So they get the next
What?
one there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And he's got his
Alright,
first
man. They're
chance of the
catching up.
line
Need to
here.
stop fucking around.
The drive by Jordan.
That's it.
Slams it in.
Tell you what,
Did he
he's
stick
going
his
to put
tongue
that
out?
one in his
He
scrapbook.
did, I think.
Absolutely
It's hard to
insane
tell
with
because his
that
tongue's
jump.
black for some reason on this game. Oh, old graphics.
Here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 9 points. Parker with the ball. Now guarded by Banks.
Get out of here, man.
Good. He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Jordan against Harper.
Oh, come on.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
The Cavaliers have
Exactly.
gone 1 for 1, making their
You
previous
know, I
attempt
always
at the
score
line.
those.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
No good on the second free throw. Outside Jordan. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, come on.
The Bulls have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he sinks the second.
What a waste of 3-pointers, man.
And
Let's
he
go to a
nails the
3.
third. And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 8.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What's going on in the world of the NBA
Weekend is in full
1986-87?
swing on a Saturday night. Glad to have you along with us. Some good basketball for the Bulls. Off to a good start here in the early going of the season, playing above 500. And this dedicated Cavaliers team is weathering the storm. Their great passing has been fun to watch, keeping the ball moving and picking apart that team. Let's go around the NBA, checking out our other game. It's a close game for the Hawks, going up against Philadelphia.
6
About
points.
midway through the third out there. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back to the Sprint.
Wow, they're beating the 76ers. Team ain't that great this season, huh?
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. It's been one outstanding game from Jordan.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
So for Chicago,
Shit, man, that was embarrassing.
Jordan is out there with Paxson. Then it's Corzine. Then it's Oakley. And it's Banks at the small forward. Here's Jordan.
What?
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, an exciting player, Kevin. Incredible agility, and even when you think you have him stymied, he's great at maintaining his body control in midair and still getting a good shot on.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
He feeds it to Williams. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Banks.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it. Get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through
Ooh,
steals or
Oakley! Damn!
That's out of bounds to the
He knocked that shit out. Let's just hope they don't score after all that energy you put into that defense. Into that block. He was like, get that shit out of here.
Jordan against
At least
Harper.
it's bought us some time or something, I guess.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Williams kicks to Doherty. Over Oakley. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Nice. Oakley's
While we have a
defense
chance,
and
let's now
block
take a
didn't
look
go
at
in
the
vain.
teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers fourth.
Seemed like they went through stretches, guys, where they just didn't miss from beyond the arc, and that carried those numbers right up to the top of the list.
Price is checked in for
Oh, I wanted to pass to Jordan. I should use the fucking LC.
in transition. Here come the Cavaliers.
Wow.
They're making a switch here. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th
Well,
shots at the
man,
foul line of
that's
the game.
what it tells you.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And Chicago has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. The drive by Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Outside Banks. Back to Jordan. Shoots from the elbow, and he connects with the jumper. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Elo dishes to Price. There's the block.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They got to loosen up here.
Oh, God, sucks at the alley-oop. If that was Jordan, would have smacked that. Why don't Jordan run to the right places for alley-oops?
9th in free throw percentage, 11th in rebound. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots. So
Yeah, I've just realised I lost, not only have I lost Gervin, Macy, Daly, I also lost Woolridge, man. What a weird team this we had in 86, 87, man.
I think it's important for this club to really attack offensively. When they do get to the line, they tend to knock down their free throws, and those easy points go a long way. Now, he's talented from that range. That's what separates him from a lot of shooters.
Pass to Paxson.
What?
It's stolen. Bulls making the switch here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're coming back, man. You gotta win this.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
The drive by Jordan. From 13.
Oh my God.
There's the rejection. And he recovers it.
What? He blocked me twice. That's embarrassing.
1-1 as they jump out on the break.
Oh my God. Come on, wake up, man. That's embarrassing. He blocked me twice. Jordan, get revenge for that, man.
Look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from
Yeah,
close
fade
range.
away.
I agree. You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly. You get 2 possessions out of this.
Cleveland moving the ball around. There's Williams. And Count Kowalski was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic
Listen,
body control.
bitch. Yeah.
And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Corsi, he's checked in for Chicago. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the pass to Myers. Can't get it to go.
How the hell did he miss that? There's nobody really blocking him like that.
For the lead, Banks with the block. And here's Corzine. Here's Myers. This was before the buzzer, but it's on target. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got it. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
They got Hubbard. He's out there at Price. And it's Hubbard in at the 3. So that's his on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Paxson. Good on the
Nice
three-point
Paxson.
shot. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball. And he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and
Damn,
looking
come
for him,
back.
he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve.
What?
But his release in those catch and shoot moments is also terrific.
They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well
Let's
done.
get Jordan back
So
on
for the
quick.
Bulls, Sellers checked in for Corzine. And it's Oakley in for Williams.
Boy, still waiting for the first miss from the foul line. Miss
Oh,
that.
Jordan's on. I literally took the time out for no
Is
reason.
that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Doug Collins as he addressed his team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor,
Thank you.
get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
What's this? If you want to shout out, come through my YouTube stream. I got almost 5k subs. My name on YouTube is Sky Speed. I've got 26,000 subs. But I'm sure you probably have more people watching for some reason. That's how it is.
Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
He kicks it to Williams. They get it back. Jordan. The D fights to the rim for the win.
Yeah, they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these 3 runs to the rim.
Into Jordan.
What?
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
How's this guy goal hanging?
Finishing it off. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
He's beating me now.
Pounding, harassing effort to the defensive end. Very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers.
That looks like flipping.
Offensively as a result.
That's definitely Pete Jackson and Collins at the same time.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a stellar outing in this one for Jordan. 25 points and a total of 7 points for him from the line.
Well, he's worked hard to get those numbers, Clark. And 7 free throws, that's important. It's easy points, and it allows your defense to get set up and keep the opponent out of transition.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah,
Come on,
guys, I think
they won this in real life. You gotta win this.
improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Harper the pass to Gordon. And that one's good. Georgie's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by throwing it inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it
Yes,
takes pressure
Paxson.
off the perimeter guys.
Just in case they start doing that shit, I need to turn that off before it's too late. Is it coach settings? No, it's not on this. Coaching. Coach settings. Late game fouling. I don't want that one.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong hold at the end of the 4th. Number 5.
Come block it, man.
And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but not the finger roll finish. Beautiful.
Jordan with the bucket.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Paxson. Jordy with the bucket.
They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Baby, my ball, man.
Will retain possession. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Paxson.
Oh, Paxson! You beauty!
Paxson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Timeout called Cleveland. Left in the 4th quarter. The feed to Harper. And it's
Nice, Jordan.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Number 5, guarded by Paxson. Takes it to Harper.
Nice! Come on!
Here's Sellers. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Paxson. It's Jordan on the wing. Paxson down to take the lead.
Ah!
Free throw
He's got the foul though. Oh, I'm actually nervous about this one.
Didn't get it done before the shot attempt. Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the
Yeah,
shooting.
gotta get one more.
It just didn't work out that time.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Tipped away.
Jordan! Jordan! Oh! Smash that shit! Get the fuck out of here! Bang! That was the city, stole it and he smashed it.
Big moment in this game.
Timeout call, Cleveland. They're behind.
That was
by
sick.
10. There's 25 seconds.
25 seconds left. Are they is Cleveland gonna come back? Come on. It's all about defense, baby. Come on.
There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harper with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Harper kicks to Doherty. Shot to stop the run.
Shit.
And it's good.
And they scored it as well.
Go to the free throw
Oh
line.
my god.
Oh, Nelly. Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Damn.
Huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
Seconds left in the fourth
Oh,
quarter.
they're fouling now. They fucked up. He said, shouldn't have done that. You might have had a better chance to just let me.
That's the end.
Yeah, Jordan ain't gonna miss that.
Few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
Number 5. Three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, by the skin of our teeth, we won. Woo.
Exciting in that part.
We sure know. This coach said time this team kept making moves and kept their emotions.
Gotta win one more just to be like the Bulls won off on their first 3 games, and as far as I know. That was a superstar, one of my first superstar games, not bad. And it was tough, it wasn't easy. I really had to concentrate at the end. Might have to listen to this even though it's gonna get some copyright. Jordan, Oakley. Woo. That's some serious copyright there. Alright, that's enough of that. Jordan scored 35 points. Oakley 4. Paxson was just banging the 3-pointers in, man. Lakers and Celtics, a top one. What are the scores? Doesn't say. Guess I can look at the box. No, not that. Daily views, what I want to see. Alright, it's about the same. 55, 50, 47. We want to see statistics. League leaders. Jordan, 32 point per game. Charles Barkley, let's see. English. Karl Malone. Who's the 76ers got on their team? I want to see the teams, how the team's looking. Cleveland Cavs. Got Ron Harper. He's the best player. Hubbard. Newman. Boston Celtics. Still got Larry Bird smashing in the 3-pointers. Where's the 3-point rating? I guess it's outside scoring. Can you click on this? The heck? No, I don't need all that. Doesn't say anything about. How do you check their 3-point stats? View player card. Maybe if I look at the player. Okay. No, that's not really. They've got pretty much the same players range. Henry. Los Angeles Clippers, who they got? That's a fake Magic Johnson there, who's that? Oh, Quentin Daly went to the Clippers. Why wouldn't you stay at the Bulls, Quentin? If you'd have waited a few more years, Quentin, we could have won championships. I think maybe the other guy retired. Dominic Wilkins, 87 rating. These ain't their proper stats. How do I see their proper stats? Utah Jazz, Karl Malone, 88. You got John Stockton. Man, John Stockton's good. Stockton told the Jazz for ages, didn't he? It's all the 90s. Newton, Benson, Curry. Oh, is that Steph Curry's dad? Okay, has he got 3-point skills as well? So you can't even see the 3-pointer skills. Sacramento Kings, don't really know anyone here. Cartwright is injured. Does it tell you if how he's injured? Okay. Patrick Ewing, 87. Lakers. Wow. Magic Johnson. Cooper. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar still there. 39 years old. How are the Lakers? Okay, Lakers aren't doing as well because their team, they've got loads of 80s on their team there. And Dallas Mavericks, they've got quite a few 80s. Woolridge, you traitor! You went to the New Jersey Nets. I don't look like. Alex English. Oh, he must be old by now, 32. Keep seeing him. 89. Denver Nuggets. Williams. I don't know any of these guys. Macy, you other traitor. But he's lost his stats. What is he? 29. Has he still got his 3-point ability? See, you can't even see that. Isaiah Thomas, Detroit Pistons. Houston, Olajuwon's pretty sick, man. Overall rating. Houston Rockets. San Antonio Spurs, I don't know anybody here. Oh, Davis, Phoenix Suns, Seattle Supersonics, don't know anyone here. Trailblazers, Drexler, I know Drexler. Vanderwege. Golden State Warriors, Malone, Jay Malone, Moses Malone. Moses Malone went to the Washington Bullets. He used to be in the 76ers. No wonder they're struggling. He left. Where are the 76ers? I think I've looked at them all. Free. Well, be free. Oh, they're free agents. Well, be free. He was hired or something. Well, who else is a free agent? He's injured. 76ers, Charles Barkley. He's still there. Wow, he's 91. It's a shame he didn't get any rings in real life, man. But he's got 2 rings in my world. I wish he was. Bet wishes he was in my world. Julius Erving. Still there. He must be quite old. 36 years old. Dr. J. Morris Cheeks. And so, was Morris Cheeks? What I think it was? McNamara. Charlotte Cummings, 85. Sidney Moncrief is there. Hodges. Oh, is that Craig Hodges? Yeah. He should be coming to Bulls next season. He's probably going to get a stat, but he should still come to the Bulls next season, I think. And back to MJ, the best player in the NBA currently, according to these stats. How do I see the full stats? I'm going to be honest with you, it's looking like I'm going to test free agency or my contract is up. No, you ain't. It's too early to say right now. I'm definitely interested in seeing what I'm worth to the open market. Alright. Fatigue, sluggish. Oh, that's not good. Content, satisfied. Paxson is doing sick for me, man, with his 3-pointers. I need to see. How do I see the full stats? Surely it'll be in roster. I don't see why I can't see the full stats. There's a triangle? No. Okay, maybe I'll go to coach profiles. Yeah, this is Doug Collins. Okay, maybe I can see the full stats here. No, this is just about what I should do with the coaching. I really want to see the full stats. I don't know how to see full stats. Alright, let me, before I forget, let me change the NBA rule. No, maybe coach settings. You know what, from now I'm going to leave this on manual, because I always change it right. I don't need it. Sometimes it's good, but most of the time it messes me up. Also, why is it, okay, change that to superstar permanently, and that should be it. And then we're going to face the San Antonio Spurs, who I believe the Bulls beat in real life as well. They've had a nice run for the first 3 games, and the Pistons came in and fucked everything up. Actually, let me double check that, I don't know if that's true. I've got the stats right here. Let me see.
Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. Good to have you along for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Monday night in the NBA, it's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Chicago Bulls. And that's all for now. Time to hand it over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll be back with more at halftime.
That was the first loss. But we want to win all 3. San Antonio Spurs could be a tough one. Let's see how we do.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast.
And I think I'll call it quits after this one. Before the Detroit Pistons. It looks like Scottie Pippen on the far left there, but we know it's not.
Well, he's one of the premier defenders in the game, Kevin. Really embraces that challenge to guard the top-tier scorers and make life difficult for them.
And what I love about watching him play, Steve, is his terrific agility and body control. Even with the multiple defenders closing in, he contorts his body at angles that really give him a chance to make shots from weird positions all the time.
Well, it was the Chicago Bulls winning their last game again, and they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get
Just double check, make sure it's working. Okay, it's on Superstar, good. And the injuries are on. Okay, I guess for some reason in playoffs the injuries don't stay on. I have to keep changing that.
Here's Dawkins. Back to Robertson. Passes to Berry. Shot clock at 6. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's a nice way for his team to get started.
Yeah, really nice start.
Patson, you got it already?
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. They swept the Lakers, they survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, were seconds away from another championship era.
Well, getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge.
I don't know what they're talking about, but LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. I don't know who those people are. These commentators are crazy. He's making people up. People that don't exist yet. People still in the nutsack of some guys. Like 2 years old.
Guarded by Paxson. From about 16. The offensive rebound. Now the pass to Berry. Second shot opportunity. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending.
I heard the goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Here's Jordan. Gets it to go. Jordan's got 8 points. And back to the Bulls against the West. Not sure what exactly their shortcomings were, but in the end, Steve, they were only able to win 11 games out of the 30 they played out of conference.
The Bulls were a team that could win games on grit.
Come on, man, I'm blocked that.
But the West was a lot more talented last year than the East. And so some nights Chicago just kind of ran into reality, and they didn't have enough talent to deal with some of those Western teams.
Covered by Robertson, and they double up Jordan.
Oakley finished that. Nice.
Oakley's got his first bucket in this one. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Dallas.
So often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Chicago with the ball. After the best by San Antonio.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
Such an imposing finisher around the rim. Intimidating to the defense, really.
And San Antonio has possession. Trailing by 2. Spurs passing it around. Barry, defended by Oakley. Shies off. Jordan with some nice D. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
They got to time up the clock, and it's easier said than done. You got to execute your offense on that. Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Pass to Berry.
Come on. That is flipping Jackson. Why is he there? He shouldn't be here yet. Unless he was... No. I don't know where he was at this point.
And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Boy, just battled through that initial.
Coming back.
Somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Sellers.
How is he missing that?
This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they'll come into this one with some confidence. Last season, they swept the season series, winning both matchups.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Turner. On out there with Summers. Then there's Threet, and it's Myers in at the 2 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter.
Come on, there's no one there, 3.
Gentlemen, this
God.
summer the Bulls broke ground on a new 60,000 square foot practice facility situated just east of the United Center. Starting next season, it will replace the 12-year-old Berto Center a half hour away in Deerfield, Illinois. The Bulls coming back downtown and doing it in style. In a state-of-the-art building with
Can't wait to get
all
Jordan
the
back on
amenities,
real
including
quick.
a rooftop green terrace. Kevin?
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks.
Guys, you go back to the shortened season a year before last, and the Spurs were the best team on the road. But last year, they weren't nearly as dominant on the road. Still solid when leaving San Antonio, but far from the level they played at a couple of seasons ago.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here is Brodowski, defended by Waiters. Misses the corner 3. Aimed for the Spurs on the road last season, they would still win 23 games in hostile territory. And while that is more than the 22 Steve they won in the shortened season, they also lost a fair amount more as well.
Oh,
For the Spurs,
shit.
Kevin, I think they did what they needed to do. You know, the Spurs manage the regular season. They know when to turn it on and when they can maybe relax a little bit. The big thing is they just want to stay near 500
That was the
on
weirdest
the
one
road,
I've ever
protect
seen.
their home court, and be
The
healthy
weirdest
going into the
three-point
playoffs,
animation
and that
style.
puts them in a good position.
Pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. Rebound by the Bulls.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Banks backs in. Number 50. Can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. San Antonio making a switch here. .151 left now here in the second. To the inside. The shot from Gilmore.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
What the?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 9th in free throw percentage, 11th in rebound.
Why
They
did
were in
you
the
show
top
him
half
the
of the league in block shots, so not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
This is a good shooting team, Clark. It really shows in their free throw percentage. You mentioned they were in the top 10 in terms of free throw
How could you
percentage.
run
as a
through my
team
team
last
like
year.
that?
I think it's important for this club to really attack offensively. When they do get to the line, they
How
tend
is
to
he
knock
missing
down their free
shots
throws.
like that? Come on.
These easy points go a long way, giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They set the pick. Robertson passes to Barry. Number 10, defended by Oak. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Nice.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In fourth, the Spurs.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. They weren't the best in the league, but they were pretty close.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he's established
come on, I
himself
want
as
this
one of
stuff.
these clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
San Antonio making a switch here. Dawkins checked in. Number 10. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Spurs lead by 1. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The drive by Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Takes it out to Banks. Back to Jordan. Anderson with the steal. For San Antonio, they have shot 2 free throws and 2 so far.
Just fake Scottie Pippen.
And that one falls for Dawkins. The Spurs making a switch here. And both free throws good for Dawkins. 11 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jordan. Here's
Paxson. Oh, Paxson is scoring them switches. Why did I let them
The
have
Spurs shooting
that?
their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Spurs making a switch here. And both free throws good for Dawkins. And the first half ends in a close one.
Brought to you by Sprint. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the NBA season wraps up. The Pacers are in a close one against the Philadelphia 76ers. Up by just a point in the fourth. And another the Sprint.
I don't think 76ers are winning this year if I don't win.
And as we return to the
They won 2 in a row so far. There's Greg Collins. Why is it showing like Jackson down there?
He
Is
has that
Jackson the second in
slasher
command
mentality,
then?
guys. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve.
Who scores that one? Oh,
They put on it.
On the court for San Antonio. They got
too short
Dawkins.
for that shit.
He's out there with Robertson, and it's Berry in at the small forward.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Berry.
I didn't want to shoot a point.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough
What?
brand of basketball.
And the pass to Gilmore.
Fake, man. Come on.
And it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Why does he stop running like that? Oh.
And here they come. Number 10. Goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
A different look now for San Antonio. And he's good on the second.
Losing bad now.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Myers. Spurs making a switch here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of
Why is it
basketball.
taking so long
And
to
a foul
shoot,
calls on
man?
the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious.
The team
And a good call
suck.
by the officials.
Oh,
So neither attempt will fill that time for him. Spurs leading by 7. San Antonio making a switch here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 0-0. Gets it open.
oh my God.
They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Passes it to Myers. They need this. Can't hit. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
The Bulls' offense staggered at times, guys. One reason that was the case last season is
How
they
am I
didn't
winning
have
2 away games and then lose at home?
Nah,
Nah, can't let that happen.
They really were a team that tried to score the ball inside.
Backing down is Turner. The pass to 3. Launches it.
Jesus.
Shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Clark, you mentioned the Bulls last season without Derrick Rose, not the flashiest offense, and Steve, that hurt him.
You know, having said that, I mean, that is a team that
Oh, crap.
played relatively slow even with Derrick Rose. But last year, particularly slow, 27th in the league in
Jordan
fast
straight
break
away.
points. Look, this is a team that hangs its hat on
Paxson.
defense and rebounding, and the fans love them for it. But to make that next step, they're going to have to improve their offense considerably.
And the Spurs making a change here. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Barry. They set the pick. Here's Gil.
Why does it keep disconnecting? What's going on?
Moore loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 8.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get
Oh,
their defense
this
in
is
gear.
Jordan
His
Moore.
ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Oh, come
San
on.
Antonio making the switch here. On defense, Chicago. 7-point differential. 0-0. Guarded by Paxson. 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Ah! Why did I go for the alley-oop, man? I should just...
Transition, here comes San Antonio. And
Nice block,
and
Mason.
that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Robertson, he's checked in for the Spurs.
I don't think I'm winning this one.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Barry. Robertson outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Dawkins. Latre. Hope they get it there. Number 10. And he makes it away.
They always score inside the
6.
paint.
Rebound and
Computer, no
the
matter
follow,
what
kinda
difficulty
typify
it's
what
on.
he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Paxson. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. And the final period of play just about to start. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Corzine. And it's Banks at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to. And
Ah.
they got away with it.
Paxson against Robertson. The pass to Mitchell. Gives him the lead pass. Gilmore lays it up.
Why
and
they score
in
these
on the
fake
nice
goals that I
reverse.
can't score, man?
And the
Come on.
Spurs lead by 11.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Jordan. Hurl with the fadeaway.
Boy, that was impressive, Paul. He did not hesitate to take the ball way up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Pass to Mitchell. Number 20 hits the target from 18 feet. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Jordan inside, covered by Robertson.
Good game for Jordan. He has 15 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's
Oh,
the difference in the
stupid
game.
lag, man. Mess me up.
Switch here. San Antonio leading by 10. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both with the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Doug Collins as he addressed his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Dawkins, the pass to Gilmore. Dawkins, a screen on Corzine. Off the pick. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This team are blocking the crap out of my players, man.
It turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Backing down is Jordan. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's all for nothing if they can't defend.
Yeah, maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Here's Barry. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Passes it to Paxson. Here is Corzine.
Come on, Corzine! What the fuck is
Just a brain
going on?
cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're ahead by 10. 1:33 left in the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. They double him with Jordan. And stolen by Jordan.
Come on, Jordan, you've got to score this.
Shoots from 8.
What?
Again, Chicago.
Oh, slam
He's
dunk
knocking
it.
down the shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Dawkins.
Ah.
So it's the Spurs now.
Oh,
They
shit.
held a
What?
12-point lead early. The pass to Barry, like it's 6.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Jordan with it, picked up by Robertson. Banks passes.
What are
to
you
Sutton.
passing to?
Pass to Dawkins. And stolen by Jordan. Banks, this is to Jordan.
Oh my god!
Bounds is San
Why are they running so? The ball's in front of them. They're just running so slow. Like,
The ball with a sloppy pass.
I need to stop.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
God, I thought I had it. What's going on? Oh, I've lost this one, haven't I?
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
Well, that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
Paxson, and he's covered by Dawkins. On T. And again, Chicago. No good. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Rejected by Jordan. And they're able to recover. Rakowski, good.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
the fans
fucked.
already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the
Why
aggressors.
don't I foul them so they get more points to win? Alright, so the Bulls won in real life, but I didn't win.
Different look now for San Antonio.
I think the best thing to do is end this on the next games is against the Detroit Pistons. The Piston Bad Boys.
And so it's San Antonio. Please are taking this one.
Oh, this team sucks.
Every team has
36.
These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time.
Fake Scottie Pippen. Alright. First loss, not of the season. No biggie. Maybe we can do what the Bulls couldn't and beat the Detroit Pistons. Piston bad boys. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can defeat Jordan's nemesis, his rival back then, Isaiah Thomas.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. The NBA regular season tips off.
Let's start,
It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Detroit Pistons.
Let's start
I'll
this
see
tall
you
guy
at
and see if he
halftime.
can actually win the tip-off, even though he sucks. We're not going to start someone that bad. Probably not going to start someone that bad against the Detroit Piston bad boys away as well. Looks like Dennis Rodman. It's not Dennis Rodman, is it? No, I would have seen it.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Jordan?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
And also, Steve, I think he's the definition of a lockdown defender. It doesn't matter what style of player he's up against. He can handle just about anything.
Detroit babies, Isaiah
For a
Thomas.
happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road.
But, I think for Detroit, they've had a down year so far by their standards. I'm sure this wasn't where they pictured themselves being in the standings right now.
Well, they didn't picture themselves there, neither did I. I think most people, in fact, thought that this would be an elite team. Like they
Oh, and he did get it.
It's
Just starting more often to get the tip-off.
they've got to pick themselves up off the mat.
Now here's Jordan.
Oh, Jordan! He's pissed. He's pissed from the last game.
Jordan's got his team on the board to start the game for the Bulls.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that.
Get out here, Isaiah
Bulls
Thomas.
had won the Central each of the last two
Get out here,
seasons,
Isaiah
but were
Thomas.
unable to make it 3 in a row as the Pacers grabbed the Central Division title last season. Still, considering the injuries, the Bulls had a good run.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Another shot. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And back to the Bulls. They went 9-7 in the division last year, Steve, and kept pace with the Pacers for a while for the title, but never could really close the gap.
Seems like the Bulls are always in the mix for the Central Division title. And since the new alignment in 2004, the Bulls have never finished in the bottom of this division, and more often than not, they're in one of the top 2 spots.
The Bulls making a switch here. Korzin's checked in.
One of the problems for the Pistons last season was they always seemed to come out after halftime flat. Just couldn't sustain the kind
Sorry
of
if I don't
intensity
talk
and
much,
focus
just fully
needed to
concentrating,
win consistently.
trying to win.
That was a big part of why they had such a tough year.
Here's Oakley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now going back to the Pistons, the third quarter for them was by far their worst scoring quarter. Several points lower than any other quarter they played in. And with the sample size you get over the course of a season, that is no accident.
Well, what you think about now with a team like this is that if it's young, maybe they're not used to the tweaks and the adjustments that other teams are making.
Jordan!
Great. So this is an area for improvement for this Detroit team.
Number 45, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Sally. Over Jordan. Sally's shot is good.
Sally? Alright, Sally.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now let's find out what head coach Doug Collins had to say to Doris Burke.
What?
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season so far, saying we're finding our roles and doing all the small things that separate good teams from average teams. I hope we can keep this going. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Green's checked in
So
for
at least
Sally.
Jordan got the
Edge to
rebound
Johnson
for
Johnson.
once.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Knocked away. 2 bars against Jordan. Backing down is Green. Shot clock at 5. From about 16. Rebounded by Corzine.
Nice.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Banks dishes to Oakley. Takes it out to Banks.
Ah.
Mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to San Antonio.
They found themselves up against a hot team that
Come
night.
on,
Kevin, and
yes.
They just didn't
They're
have
on it
that power
today.
defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like
Yeah.
they needed to.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Maybe better away. Doesn't make
Goes
sense.
old school on us with the finger roll. And now the first time out called here for Detroit. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And over the course of last season, they dropped the majority of their games when facing this team.
Now, here is Dumars. He had 13 points in the win against Washington.
How did I lose to... Anyway, don't get too excited just because you're winning right now. It's always happening. I always start winning. And that is Dennis Rodman.
They double him with Jordan.
Last name's Rodman.
Campbell working against Paxson. 9 feet out. How good from Campbell. You know, going back to Steve's point, this series was not one of the highlights of the season last year.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect them to come out on the wrong end of that series, but
I've got to see how he looks. I mean, I've got to see his stats, sorry. Let me see. How do I see his stats? No, this isn't the way to see his stats. No. Okay. So player stats? In games, you can usually see the other team's stats. Tendencies by player. Dennis Rodman. I didn't even see him when I was looking at the stats. Damn, young Rodman. Doesn't show his rating. His overall rating. Oh, you can see the 3-point tendon. Oh, that's how much they do things. I'm gonna look at it at the end of the game. I don't think you can see their stats here. Yeah, I don't think you can see their stats here. How do I get out of this?
happen that way. We'll see what happens going forward. Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
1989 NBA World Championship. That's not true. We're in 1980, 87, 86 right now.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Doubled by Banks.
1989 NBA World Champions.
Paxson against Dumars.
We wish. We'll see what happens when we get to 1989.
The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Paxson kicks to Oakley. And 3 from Jordan.
Oh.
Good, trying to beat the buzzer.
I'm hoping Jordan will get that
The
one.
first quarter. It's
Monday, November 11th, the Boston Celtics go up
Very
against the
bad.
Brooklyn Nets, an Atlantic Division.
all right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. And they're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
So for Chicago right now, on out there with Sellers. Then there's Threet. Then it's Turner. And it's Myers in at the 2.
The Pistons have gone now 5 seasons, guys, without posting a winning record, and they're on their 4th coach in that time. They're musical chairs on the bench. Hopefully, they'll be able to find some stability there and some improvement on the court.
Just get in the paint and shoot, and hope for if you miss, hope for a foul.
Pistons trail by
So
10.
these players, I don't think they can do 3-pointers or anything like that.
And here's Dumars looking for his first basket still in this one. And the Pistons' long rebuild has hurt attendance. There's no doubt about that. It's dropped over 20% over the last decade. Down around 67% last season. Steve, last in the NBA.
Well, of course, this city has also been hit hard by the economy, Kevin, and that has played a role. But no question, the Pistons' struggles have led to attendance dropping. Hopefully, this team, with the good young talent they put together, can get things turned around and get these fans back.
Nice.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2
Who's
points.
smashing the
With a chance
Pistons
for
like
another
this?
with a strike. Thomas checked in for
wow.
Detroit. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Another part of their game that's been working for them in the early going tonight is their post play, getting it done inside.
Pass to Myers. Tipped away.
What the heck?
And now here's Johnson, the fast
Not
break
today.
chance.
Oh, what? They always get the rebound and
Lambeer
everything.
passes to Thomas. Down low. Sally. And the shot is
Sally.
good.
That name just puts me off when they score.
Here's Threet.
This is what happens. Jordan goes off for a bit and then
And here's
the A team can't do anything. Okay, well done. Good point there.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside.
The B team, sorry, couldn't do anything.
5 baskets
They
in a
did
row,
that.
and they
How
don't
tired is
practically
Jordan?
play it.
Oh, he's full health.
They've got to
Full
harden and
energy.
toughen up down there, guys.
Now a
How
timeout
tired
called
enemies,
by
though?
Detroit. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago.
He's so reliable. And, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Johnson on him. Jordan against Johnson. And they double up Jordan. Threet. Back to Jordan.
Already, he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Johnson's there.
Shit.
Pass to Threet. The feed to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12.
That should go in.
It's holding by Thomas. Pistons trailed by 8. Now the pass to Johnson. Gets it to go. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's
What?
exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Kicks it to Lambeer. Sally. And that one is
Oh, they're coming back again. This always happens to me. I'm winning and start coming back.
And now we can
They
see
can't
them
score.
really
Come on.
working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
back to Jordan. Johnson on him. The drive by Jordan. The shot is off. And the Pistons
Jesus,
now
what?
going the other way. And it's Detroit's back. They're on a 10-2 run here.
He's stepped himself up a little bit here with that 2nd foul. As long as he can avoid a 3rd before the half, I think he's fine.
And the Pistons making a change here. Green's checked in. That's good.
Oh,
from
fuck
Thomas.
off.
Assist by Green. Thomas got his first points in this one. Jordan with it. That's Johnson picking him up. The shot's
you.
good from Jordan.
Down.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Got a piece
Why
of
do they always get the...
Lambeer dishes to Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. Takes a shot at the elbow. They get it back. Second quarter ends in a tight one. The Bulls lead by 4.
Now, presented by Sprint. Welcome to 2K Sports on an NBA Thursday check out what went down in the first half. At the midway point, the Bulls are playing very well. They're off to a hot start this season. They'd like to continue that hot streak in this game. And for Detroit's angle, they've been grinding away. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. Now let's take off with some other games in progress.
You trade to Orlando Warriors.
Squaring off against New Jersey.
This is you, Jay. Because I didn't play you much last season. Kept passing the balls, I didn't trust you on it. Doug Collins. Don't worry, coach, I ain't gonna let you lose. Jordan just said.
And what was most impressive was that his decision making
We'll show him and give him 60.
very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with him.
Oh my god.
Fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the minutes. Courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Detroit looking for
Come on, man.
They've got Thomas. Lane Beer is out there with Salad. Then it's Johnson. It's Banks with the drive. There's the dish to Waiters. Jackson kicks to Jordan. Johnson's there.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Johnson against Jordan. He kicks to Thomas. Wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Thomas got his second basket of the game. Chicago leading by 4. Jordan up top.
What the heck? Why did you need not going to the ball?
Number 45.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, he's as smart as they come defensively. No matter who he's guarding, he knows what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and he forces them to do things that maybe don't suit their game.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Thomas kicks to Rodman. Johnson goes in, and that one's good. Now Jordan, he's got 16. Johnson's there. And slams it in.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the
It's
important
always
thing
time
is
for that
the
kind
2
of flair.
points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Lots of room. Lambier's shot is off.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
How did you miss that?
Kicks it out to Banks. He passes to Corzine. Jordan, he's guarded by Thomas. And they double up Jordan. Banks.
Paxson, what can you do?
Here by the Bulls. Paxson. Oakley passes to Jordan. And so he ends up to the line. Officials saw the contact.
We don't need to pass to Jordan, man.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 9th in free throw percentage. 11th in rebound. They were in the top half of the league in block shots, so not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
And this is a good
how did I miss
shooting
that?
team, Clark. It really shows in their free throw percentage. You mentioned they were in the top 10 in terms of free throw percentage as a team last year. I think it's important for this club to
Miss
really
it,
attack
bitch.
offensively. When they do get to the line,
Yeah.
they tend to knock down their free throws, and
Miss it,
those easy
bitch.
points go a long way.
And the Bulls making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Bulls leading by 3. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Paxson against Dumars. Paxson kicks to Banks. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50%.
Nice. Why is he
And it's
6
gonna be
defender
out of bounds.
Paxson,
The
man?
Bulls will take it. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
You know, that Atlanta game has a lot of attention on it.
Thomas checked in for the Pistons. Thomas against Paxson. Here's Myers. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Paxson against Dumars. Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. Oakley's checked in for Brown. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Bulls leading by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clocking game. The shot's good from Jordan.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
From deep, Thomas. And then Chicago with the rebound.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead.
Come on!
Right there, but
How do you miss that?
force that miss.
Well, and we've reached the end of the...
Coming up next Monday night, November 11th, the Dallas Mavericks go up again.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started.
Come on, let's not waste this. Let's go.
Breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And how about the low post play? And they're
Yes.
getting good offensive execution down on the
Andre
block.
fade
On
away.
the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. You've got Oakley. Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Corzine. And it's Banks at the small forward. Number 45. Rejected by Oakley. And the officials
Too
now call
short.
the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also blocked the body. So some free throws coming up right now. Thomas checked in for Dumars. Thompson with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Backing down is Jordan.
What the heck, man?
And now the Pistons fast break. And Jordan with the
Yeah,
block.
Jordan ain't gonna let you do that to him.
Paxson against Thomas.
I thought he missed.
Corzine gets it
I
to
thought he
go.
got defended.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Doubled by Corzine. Number 45, defended by Banks. On the wing, Johnson. And there's the feed to Embiid. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, a good one here for Johnson. He's got 8 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
That's good from Johnson.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Brown is checked in for Corzine. And they double up Jordan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the first one drops. And so Jordan nails both of them.
People didn't get them free throws and shooting fouls.
He doesn't miss many of those.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Inside. That's blocked. They retain possession. Landwehr's shot is off. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're
Yeah.
right. Pass to
Paxson,
Paxson.
what can you do?
Beyond the arc.
Oh, swish!
And the Bulls lead by 10.
Beautiful.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this league will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
And now
Looks like the
Doris Burke
Bulls.
has an
Oh,
update
let's
from
not
the
talk too soon.
sideline.
Let's not talk too soon.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them
Shit.
we're getting out hustled.
Lost a bit of concentration there. Still reeling off my
We've got to dial up our
three-pointer and
effort.
defense.
We'll see if they have enough to get it done.
The drive by Jordan, and the basket good. Jordan's got 15 points in just the second half.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Johnson gets the bucket.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played defensively, I think his team would be ahead.
Oakley, running by himself. Shots
Nice
good by
Oakley.
Oakley.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Paxson. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth.
Nice.
Johnson against Jordan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chances out for a three-point play.
Both defenders look like they're out of gas.
And we got the 3-point. Sweet.
Well, their energy is lacking.
This makes up for losing to the San Antonio Spurs. We beat the Detroit Piston Bad Boys, the rivals, I think.
Thomas against Paxson.
Because they lost, the Chicago Bulls lost this match in real life.
Back to Thomas. Shoots from 14. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have
Oh,
this.
damn.
Here's Jordan.
Oh, I
Some
thought it
solid defense from
was going to
Johnson.
go in.
Good percentage
I
shot.
just
though.
stopped
That's one
ball
they'll
watching
take
and just
any day of the
flipping
week.
jump for it.
Thomas goes in.
Damn.
And the shot
Fake.
is good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Passes it to Paxson. He feeds it to Banks. He dishes it to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, thick.
Hammers in the reverse slam.
Come on, no
Well, they've done a great
replay.
job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Paxson, what you got?
Here's Paxson.
Oh, man.
Chicago winning this
At least we won that one, man.
They saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Dorisberg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan
We
saying
beat the Pistons, but we lost to San Antonio Spurs. It's okay. It's okay. And I think this is a good place to call it quits. See the Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan. Yep, hot. Jordan 32 points, eh? We beat the Piston Bad Boys. Barkley's doing it, man. Can't believe the 76ers was 1-2. Don't worry, Jordan will get his. Jordan will get his rings. Let's see the standings. Ooh, second, 5-1. So we've got the same. Well, technically it's 3-1, which would be real life. Well, it's 3-1 anyway now because we're not counting the games against the Raptors and the Magic, so they don't exist. They don't exist, but you have to have them because this is NBA 2K14. If this was NBA 2K86 or 87, then yeah, it would be 3-1. Anyway, ooh, we're doing better than the 76ers. I can't believe the Bucks are on top right now. Let's see the Western Conference. Jazz are killing it. They desperately want to win. They lost twice in the finals to the Lakers. Yeah, we lost to the Spurs, but it's okay because we beat the Detroit Pistons. And the power rankings, Bulls are 6. Let's see. League leaders. 30 points per game, average in 4-minute round. That's badass. Charles Barkley, Moses, Carl Malone, or Moses Malone. How about that's English? Where's Moses Malone? Change his picture. Yeah, man. I think this is a good place to leave it. So, I'm not going to show it every single match of the season. So next time I stream this, it'll probably be it'll probably be some big event happening, like the NBA All-Star Weekend or the NBA playoffs or something like that. Or maybe just a big game. Maybe I'll go against the Celtics or 76ers or the LA Lakers. Maybe it's going to be a big game like that. We'll see. Maybe I just feel like streaming. We'll see. But I just wanted to film the opener. For all of these seasons, I'm going to try and get up to the 98 season. For all of these seasons, I'm going to be filming the opener, the playoff games where I could get knocked out, or it's a big game, or it's a game that's equivalent to like what happened in real life. Like, for example, when Jordan scored 63 points against the Celtics, I had to film that because I had something similar happen in the playoffs. So yeah, so anytime I film this Jordan career challenge, it'll be like a big event or something. I'm not going to film every single game. So like, for example, I could stop streaming now and keep playing and you won't see it. But yeah, you've seen enough. Anyway, join me next time for part 5 of Michael Jordan's career. Hope you enjoyed it. See you then. Peace.